All right, so this is number 5 in the top 10 probate issues in the state of Florida, and this is the rights of the surviving spouse. So, husband, wife has died, mom, dad's died, and there's a spouse left behind. And there are very specific rights that are specified in Florida statute. A lot of these rights go back to some historical times that dealt with spouses, widows, whatever, that were left behind and were not treated well by perhaps the children or creditors or other people of the primary person in the family that died. So the law comes along and says, we're going to provide these protections. And key among those protections are elective share. So by and large, elective share says that a surviving spouse gets 30% of whatever's left behind. And this can't be avoided. So very clear about things like you can't put your name on a kid's account, stepkids' accounts, whatever else, and try to avoid this. You can't deed away property as a means to try to avoid this. There, of course, are a million exceptions to what you can do to try and avoid that with prenups and other things like that. But the critical thing to keep in mind is that if you are a surviving spouse, taking a look at what the assets of the decedent had and making sure that you make proper elections to take advantage of those surviving spouse rights are critically important. Another wing of this is the surviving spouse's rights in the homestead property. But the most important thing is making sure that a surviving spouse knows for things like elective share, another one, family allowance, getting that immediate family allowance at the front end. These laws exist, these rules exist to make sure that the surviving spouse is protected. And oftentimes, particularly if you're getting into a contested situation with kids, stepkids, whatever, that aren't pleased with surviving spouse, we got to make sure that those rights are protected and that the surviving spouse knows what those rights are and knows what the calculations are. So we'll do that as a number 5 issue. Stay tuned for the next one.